can run up a wire. The squirrel that came out of my neighbor's house ran down a wire. It was just a little wire. It was a total team effort to trap it and get it outside. Hang on, I'm going to go.
I'm Stephen Augustyn. I'm a 2009 graduate of Villanova University.
Morning, Mom.
Hi, Steven. How you doing?
Good. Yeah.
Okie doke.
I'm currently living with my parents at home. I'm underemployed. I'm a little held up right now. I haven't landed the position. I've been trained for 4 years in mechanical engineering.
I have a temporary position. I make $9 an hour.
I refurbish Nintendo DS lights. Since February, I've had this position, and now I've just, doubled that with a second job with the Census Bureau. I started a website back in April 2009, and it is forextestpilot.com.
All right.
When would I like to see him move out? ASAP. It's time.
When he can afford to live on his own.
Does Stephen get in the way of your morning routine at all?
Well, yeah. Once in a while he does. It's his shower time. I just yell at him. Yell down the steps and bang on the wall. He moves along pretty quickly.
Nice, Seth.
Yeah. 1995 Nissan Pathfinder. Got it for a good price, and it treats me well. I love talking about engineering, especially when it's a cool concept, which usually is. When you're unemployed, there's nothing that stops you from sleeping and not really getting much done in the day. When you got something to wake up for, and when you're contributing, you're helping the economy.
How many jobs do you think you've applied to in the last year?
Including the online jobs, maybe 200. Good morning. How you doing?
I was getting very, very frustrated by the end of the summer, and I was getting on this case, and there was some fighting going on. Like, let's get out of here, let's make this happen. But when I saw that he really, really was trying hard, I felt bad for him because it wasn't happening as quickly as possible. The economy was getting worse.
We need that to happen.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more stress between us because of the third party in the house. We get used to being by ourselves.
It was a lot of fun raising the kids, but we are at a stage now. It's supposed to move on. You're supposed to move on, and that's the natural progression of things as an adult. And that is just not happening. So it's kind of like being at a sink. There's something that isn't functioning properly here, and so I was never mentally prepared to be in this stage.
If everything goes as I'm living it, I'm going to work about 60 hours a week, maybe $20,000 for the year.
The job now, there's no way he could live in an apartment.
No.
Even sharing an apartment would be a stretch.
I'd have to say of all my closest friends, no one has moved out and started a career and live on their own. None.
I have different ways to pay rent. I can pay with money, my rent, or I can pay with sweat equity, which is me working 3 hours per week, and that pays for my rent.
Poncho, a little accident.
I'm paying them $50 a week. So it's actually good. I'd be paying, obviously, a lot more. So I'm only paying $200 a month about.
So, Steve, you have a girlfriend?
Yes. Francesca. Great girl. We have a lot of fun together.
How's that work out being at home?
It's okay. It's not bad. She comes over. I sleep in my sister's room. She sleeps in my room. A year from now, I see myself having an engineering position. I'll be out of the house. Now I'm competing with 2010 grads too.
How's that make you feel?
A little behind schedule. Yeah, puppy. They're seeing you. Ah.